Welcome back, students. Today we'll study DNA replication process. Previously what we studied, DNA replication process helping enzymes. Helping enzymes means which all enzymes which will helps to initiate the replication process and which will helps to continuous and complete the DNA replication process. Okay, that one helps it here. Okay, we'll see process one by one. First one, initiation of the replication. How we will do initiation of the replication? You have to activate nucleotides. Correct? You have to activate nucleotides. What we need to do in order to activate nucleotides? Initially it will adenine monophosphate and you need to convert adenine triphosphate. How will you convert this one? To add, which enzyme you need to add? Polymerase. Which enzyme you need to add? Enzyme is here, polymerase. You need to add enzyme polymerase. After adding, what will do? It will activate. These are in an inactive state. These are in an inactive nucleotides. After adding polymerase, it will be in an active state. First step is completed. We need to go for second type. Second process ali second step in the formation of the replication fork. What is that mean? How to form the replication fork? We'll study two kinds of thing. Replication fork. First one seen in eukaryotes. This is the eukaryote replication fork. First one we'll study in eukaryotes. Okay, this is the stand or this is the stand. Okay, double stranded DNA. How it will form the replication fork? It looks like a fork, right? It looks like inverted Y. This is the fork kind of thing. This is the fork. They say this is the fork. Okay. Then it has a more than one urea site. Urea means what? Origin of replication. Who said this one? Eukaryotes has more than one urea. Who said this one? This was proposed by John Karen, who proposed eukaryotes have more than means many ori, whereas prokaryotes have single ori. Means eukaryotes have more than one urea, origin of replications. However, in prokaryotes or bacteria has one ori. Now we'll study the prokaryotes. Means fork formation. How the fork formation happens in the prokaryote. Whatever the replication process I am telling, this is the semi-conservative replication process. In a prokaryotes, assume circular DNA. It has to replicate. What is the use? First, which enzyme will put it? Helicase. Assume this is the helicase. I'll put helicase here. Okay, it will start uncoiling. Before that one here. Okay, one form will happen. Here, see, it will create bubble. See here. It will create bubble-like structure. From there, it will start origin of replication. This is the bubble replication. Remember, this one is very much important. Bubble replication in prokaryotes. From there, we can see ORI. Origin of replication. Bubble. There is swelling inside the circular DNA. This bubble formation will happen in the prokaryotes or the bacteria. Okay, that is complete. ORI completed. Who coined? John Karen. He stated that eukaryotes has more than 1 ORI, whereas in prokaryotes only 1 ORI, especially in circular DNA. This is circular DNA. This is circular DNA. Okay, there is a bubble formation will be there at the site of the replication. This is called bubble replication. Next, helicase. What is the use of helicase? To initiate the uncoiling of the double stranded DNA. What is the use of topoisomerase? I have placed helicase here. See, I have placed helicase here. Okay, and topoisomerase. What is the use of topoisomerase? To reduce the tension between two coils. Okay, I'll short term, I'll make it. This one initiate process, uncoiling. This one tension, relax, tension. Here we will put a single cell binding protein, we will put it here. What is the use of single cell binding protein? This coil is uncoiled now. In order to stabilize that one, SSBP will be helpful. SSBP. This is SSBP, single cell binding protein. It will stable. It will stabilize. Now still here, what is that? Initiated the nucleotides. Okay, bonds or hydrogen bonds are broken because of the helicase. Now tension is reduced and they are stabilized. Nucleotide activated, helicase added, bonds or hydrogen bonds are broken. Next, topoisomerase release the tension and SSBP stabilize the uncoiled strands. Still then, fourth formation is ready. Third step, primer formation. Primer is RNA primer. It is what is the use of primer? RNA primer. It is a starter to synthesis the DNA formation, DNA strands. Okay, we'll do that one. Primer. See here, before going to primer, I'll tell something. See here, this is the pentose sugar. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5th. 1 which will attach sugar, nitrogen basis. 5th phosphate. 3rd functional OH group. Okay, remember. Okay, whilst I want to synthesis some new strand, always template should be, T means template. Template should be, okay, it should be new strand, coding strand should be 5' to 3'. Template strand should be 3' to 5'. Now see here, which acts as a template strand? 3' to 5' acts as a template strand, where 5' to 3' is a new strand, because I am making newly synthesis strand, right? That is 5' to 3'. One more thing I want to explain it here. See here, always if you want to synthesis new strand, remember always 5th end is 3rd end. Okay, this is a coding strand. Whereas to synthesis 3' to 5'. What is there in 5'? Phosphate group. What is there in 3'? OH group. Next, that functional only binds to next nucleotide OH. 3'. Okay, 3' again 5'. Again 3', again 5'. Like that. See here. This is phosphate. This is OH. Like that. It moves towards the 3 strand. Why it is moves towards the 3 prime? Because 3' 3 prime has a functional OH group. It has a, see here, pentose sugar, 3 functional OH group, 5th phosphate, first N2 base, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. It is always chain grows like this. Remember that. Function. See here, I have added the primer here. See 5' to 3' I have added. Why I added? Here my template is 3' to 5'. I need to synthesize new strand. Opposite to 3', 5' to 3'. I have added the small template which contains 18 to 22 nucleotides. This one keep on adding here. See, I have told chain grows towards 3rd prime. Chain growing, see here, it grows up to here. Is it growing continuous? Okay, is it growing continuous, right? I'll call this is as a continuous chain or the leading strand. Continuous chain or the leading strand I'll call. I have marked something here. What is this one? ORI. I have told when coil opens wide like this, it has two ORI. One is here, origin of replication, one more here. If it is like this, I can synthesis two chain, new, one, two chains I can newly synthesis. One is here, origin of replication, one is here. This is 3 to 5 dash, I'll add 5 dash to 3 dash prime. My new chain has to towards the 3 prime. See here, 3 prime it is there. Okay, now I'll look that one. If I add it, it's a down. Same position, if I add it here, this 5 dash to 3 dash, I have told new synthesis chain should be towards 5 dash to 3 dash. If I add it 3 dash to 5 dash, it is wrong. You should not add primer here because I have told, okay, coding strand should be 5 dash to 3 dash and template should be 3 dash to 5 dash. What is my template? 3 dash to 5 dash. What is my coding strand? 5 dash. Where should I add 5 dash? Here. If you add it primer here, it is wrong. You should not add primer here. Remember that one. You should add where the opening is done. Okay, where opening is done, there time you should add. Remember what is a coding strand and template. This acts as a parent, acts as a template, and it helps to synthesis new chain. I have added the small primer here. See, I have added here. I have already told chain grows towards 3 end. See here, 3, 3, 3, chain goes. You may ask, what is the discontinuity in between? That one, this chain is not continuously synthesized. There is some gaps. These fragments we'll call Okazaki fragments. Even though chain is synthesizing the new chain, but there is a gap. The fragments which you call is called Okazaki fragments. How to fulfill that fragments? DNA ligase. This one towards this direction. Remember, down. This one up, because towards 3 dash, and remember that one. Okay, now I'll add the DNA ligase. DNA ligase is also called what? Molecular glue or super glue you can call. This will fill the gaps. After that last stage, what is the last stage? Okay, this one, wherever a discontinuity of the synthesis chain is called lagging strand. Which is continuous strand is called leading strand. The fragments we call on the lagging strand is Okazaki fragments. Now I'll add the DNA ligase in order to complete the chain. Now time to replace the primer and put the DNA strand, synthesis the DNA strand complete. Last stage, I'll add the DNA polymerase. 3 I'll add. Why I should add 3? Because it has a capacity of adding the base pair. 2000 base pair per second it will add. So I'll choose DNA polymerase 3 that will replace this primer and add the DNA strand. Okay, from there I can complete and I'll synthesis the 2 new DNA strands. I can replicate 2 new DNA strands from the parent. Okay, what will be my new DNA strands from the parent? See here, this is the parent. What is the output I'll get? 2 strands I should get. From here 1 strand, from here 1 strand. 2 strands I'll get it. 1 and 2. This is the parent. This is the dot dots. 5 dash, 3 dash, 3 dash, 5 dash. Why I am writing? Because they are anti-parallel. Okay, they are anti-parallel. So my output is, this is the input. My output is after replication 2. 2 newly synthesis strands I'll get it. 2 newly synthesis strands I'll get it. Okay, I'll explain in Kannada if you not understood. ಏನಾಗುತ್ತೆ ಅಂದರೆ DNA ರೆಪ್ಲಿಕೇಶನ್ ಪ್ರೋಸೆಸ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಏನಾಗುತ್ತೆ ಅಂದರೆ ಫಸ್ಟ್ ಇನಿಷಿಯೇಷನ್ ಆಫ್ ರೆಪ್ಲಿಕೇಶನ್ ಮಾಡ್ತೇವೆ. ಇನಿಷಿಯೇಷನ್ ಆಫ್ ರೆಪ್ಲಿಕೇಶನ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಏನ್ ಮಾಡ್ತೇವೆ ಅಂದ್ರೆ ನ್ಯೂಕ್ಲಿಯೋಟೈಡ್ಸ್ ನ ಆಕ್ಟಿವೇಟ್ ಮಾಡ್ತೇವೆ. ನ್ಯೂಕ್ಲಿಯೋಟೈಡ್ಸ್ ಎಲ್ಲಿ ಇರ್ತದೆ? DNA ಸ್ಟ್ಯಾಂಡ್ಸ್. ಇದು ಫಾಸ್ಫೇಟ್, ಬ್ಯಾಕ್ ಬೋನ್ ಆಫ್ ದಿ DNA strand is phosphate and sugar. In between ಏನಿರ್ತದೆ ನ್ಯೂಕ್ಲಿಯೋಟೈಡ್ಸ್ ಇರ್ತದೆ. ಇದು ಇನ್ಆಕ್ಟಿವ್ ಇರ್ತದೆ. ಐ ನೀಡ್ ಟು ಆಕ್ಟಿವೇಟ್ ದಿಸ್ ಒನ್. ಏನ್ ಮಾಡ್ತಾನೆ, ಪಾಲಿಮರೈಸ್ ಎಂಜೈಮ್ ಹಾಕ್ತಾನೆ, ಇದು ಆಕ್ಟಿವೇಟ್ ಆಗುತ್ತೆ, ಟ್ರೈಫಾಸ್ಫೇಟ್ ಆಕ್ಟಿವೇಟ್ ಆಗುತ್ತೆ. ಈಗ ಆಕ್ಟಿವೇಟ್ ಆಯ್ತು, ನಾನು ಬ್ರೇಕ್ ಮಾಡಬೇಕು ಬಾಂಡ್ ನ, ಯಾಕಂದ್ರೆ ಎಲಾಂಗೇಷನ್ ಆಗಬೇಕು, ನಾನು ಹೀಗಾಗಬೇಕು, ಎಲಾಂಗೇಷನ್ ಆಗಬೇಕು, ಬ್ರೇಕ್ ಆಗ್ಬೇಕಂದ್ರೆ ಹೆಲಿಕೇಜ್ ಅನ್ನೋ ಎಂಜೈಮ್ ಹಾಕ್ತಾನೆ. ಹೆಲಿಕೇಜ್ ಅನ್ನೋ ಎಂಜೈಮ್ ಹಾಕ್ಬೇಕು, ಬ್ರೇಕ್ ಆಗುತ್ತೆ. ಈಗ ಬ್ರೇಕ್ ಆಗುತ್ತೆ. ಇದ್ರಲ್ಲಿ ಬ್ರೇಕ್ ಆದಾಗ ಇದು ಒಂದು ಒರಿಜಿನ್ ಆಫ್ ರೆಪ್ಲಿಕೇಶನ್ ಅಂತ ಕರೀತಾನೆ. ಎರಡಿತ್ತು ಯುಕ್ಯಾರಿಯೋಟ್ಸ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ, ವೇರ್ ಪ್ರೊಕ್ಯಾರಿಯೋಟ್ಸ್ ಓನ್ಲಿ ಒನ್ ಒರಿಜಿನ್ ಆಫ್ ರೆಪ್ಲಿಕೇಶನ್. ದಟ್ ಐ ಹ್ಯಾವ್ ಎಕ್ಸ್ಪ್ಲೇನ್. ನೆಕ್ಸ್ಟ್ ಹೆಲಿಕೇಜ್. ಟೋಪೋ ಐಸೋಮರಿಸ್ ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಇದು ಮತ್ತೆ ಹೀಗೆ ಕೂಡೋ ಚಾನ್ಸಸ್ ಇರ್ತದೆ. ಅವಾಗ ಏನಾಗ್ತಾನೆ, ಕೂಡೋ ಚಾನ್ಸಸ್ ಇರ್ತದಲ್ಲ, ಅದಕ್ಕೆ ಏನ್ ಮಾಡ್ಬಿಡ್ತಾನೆ, ಟೋಪೋ ಐಸೋಮರಿಸ್ ಹಾಕ್ತಾನೆ ಎಂಜೈಮ್. ಇದು ಹೀಗೆ ಕೂಡೋದಿಲ್ಲ, ಹೀಗೆ ನಿಂದಿರುತ್ತೆ. ಆಮೇಲೆ ಅಂತ ಮತ್ತೆ ಚಾನ್ಸಸ್ ಸ್ಲೋ ಆಗಿ ಬರೋದು, ಅವಾಗ SSBP ಹಾಕ್ತಾನೆ, ಸಿಂಗಲ್ ಸೆಲ್ ಬೈಂಡಿಂಗ್ ಪ್ರೋಟೀನ್ ಹಾಕ್ತಾನೆ, ಹೀಗೆ ಸ್ಟೇಬಲ್ ಆಗಿ ನಿಂದಿರುತ್ತೆ. ಇದರಿಂದ ಏನಿಸ್ತು, ಒರಿಜಿನ್ ಆಫ್ ರೆಪ್ಲಿಕೇಶನ್, I added the SSBP, ಹೆಲಿಕೇಜ್ ಅಂಡ್ ಟೋಪೋ ಐಸೋಮರೇಸ್ ಕಂಪ್ಲೀಟ್ ಆಯ್ತು. ಪ್ರೈಮರ್ ಆಡ್ ಮಾಡ್ತಾನೆ. ಪ್ರೈಮರ್ ಎಲ್ಲಿ ಏನ್ ಮಾಡ್ತಾನೆ, ಒರಿಜಿನ್ ಆಫ್ ರೆಪ್ಲಿಕೇಶನ್ ಎಲ್ಲಿ ಇರ್ತದೆ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಆಡ್ ಮಾಡಬೇಕು. ಬಟ್ ಅದು ರಾಂಗ್ ಸ್ಟೇಟ್ಮೆಂಟ್. ಎಲ್ಲಿ ಟೆಂಪ್ಲೇಟ್ ಸ್ಟ್ಯಾಂಡ್ 3-5' ಇರ್ತದೋ ಅದ್ರ ಅಪೋಸಿಟ್, ವೆಲ್ 3-5' ಟೆಂಪ್ಲೇಟ್ ಇರ್ತದೋ ಅದ್ರ ಅಪೋಸಿಟ್ 5-3' ಶುಡ್ ಬಿ ದೇರ್. ಬಟ್ ರಿಮೆಂಬರ್, ಲೀಡಿಂಗ್ ಚೈನ್ ಶುಡ್ ಬಿ ಕಂಟಿನ್ಯೂಸ್, ಲ್ಯಾಗಿಂಗ್ ಚೈನ್ ಡಿಸ್ಕಂಟಿನ್ಯೂಸ್. ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಆಡ್ ಮಾಡಿದ್ರೆ ಗ್ರೋ ಹೇಗಾಗಬೇಕಂದ್ರೆ ಚೈನ್ ಟುವರ್ಡ್ಸ್ ದಿ 3' ಆಗಬೇಕು. 3' ಎದಕ್ಕೆ ಆಗ್ಬೇಕಂದ್ರೆ ಅಲ್ಲಿ OH ಫಂಕ್ಷನಲ್ ಗ್ರೂಪ್ ಇರ್ತದೆ, ಫಾಸ್ಫೇಟ್ 5th ಗ್ರೂಪ್ ಇರ್ತದೆ. ಓಕೆ, ಹಾಗೆ ಆಡ್ ಆಗುತ್ತೆ, ಇದು ಕಂಟಿನ್ಯೂ ಆಗುತ್ತೆ. ಇದನ್ನ ಲೀಡಿಂಗ್ ಚೈನ್ ಅಂತ. ಇನ್ನು ಡಿಸ್ಕಂಟಿನ್ಯೂ ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಆಗುತ್ತೆ ಚೈನ್ ಸಿಂಥಸಿಸ್, ಮತ್ತೆ ಬಿಟ್ ಆಗುತ್ತೆ. ಆ ಬಿಟ್ ಫಿಲ್ ನ ಏನ್ ಮಾಡುತ್ತೆ, ಇದು ಗ್ಯಾಪ್ ಇರ್ತದಲ್ಲ, ಈ ಗ್ಯಾಪ್ ನ DNA ಲೀಗೇಜ್ ಅನ್ನೋ ಒಂದು ಎಂಜೈಮ್ ಅಂತ ಫಿಲ್ ಮಾಡುತ್ತೆ. ಅದಾದ್ಮೇಲೆ ಇಲ್ಲಿ ನೋಡಿ, ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಎದಕ್ಕೆ ಪ್ರೈಮರಿ ಆಡ್ ಮಾಡಲಿಲ್ಲ ಅಂದ್ರೆ, ಒಂದು ಇಟ್ ಇಸ್ ಒರಿಜಿನ್ ಆಫ್ ಸೈಟ್. ಎದಕ್ಕೆ ಆಡ್ ಮಾಡಲಿಲ್ಲ ಅಂದ್ರೆ, ಇದು ಟೆಂಪ್ಲೇಟ್ 3-5' ಇದೆ. ನನ್ನ ಕೋಡಿಂಗ್ ಸ್ಟ್ಯಾಂಡ್ ಶುಡ್ ಬಿ 5' to 3'. ನಾ ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಆಡ್ ಮಾಡಿದ್ರೆ ಏನಾಗುತ್ತೆ, 3' to 5'. ಅದಕ್ಕೆ ಡೈರೆಕ್ಷನ್ ರಿವರ್ಸ್ ಕೊಟ್ಟಿದ್ದೇನೆ. ಇಲ್ಲಿ ನಾನು ಎಲ್ಲಿ ಓಪನಿಂಗ್ ಆಗ್ತಾ ಇರ್ತದಲ್ಲ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಹಾಕ್ತೇನೆ, ಲ್ಯಾಗಿಂಗ್ ಚೈನ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಎಲ್ಲಿ ಓಪನಿಂಗ್ ಇರ್ತದಲ್ಲ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಹಾಕ್ತೇನೆ. ನಾ ಇಲ್ಲಿ 5' to 3' ಪ್ರೈಮರ್ ಅಟ್ಯಾಚ್ ಮಾಡಿದೆ. ಅಟ್ಯಾಚ್ ಮಾಡಿದಾಗ ಕಂಟಿನ್ಯೂಸ್ ಸಿಂಥಸಿಸ್ ಫಾರ್ಮ್ ಆಗೋದಿಲ್ಲ, ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಬಿಟ್ ಆಗುತ್ತೆ. ಆಯ್ತಾ? ಅದಕ್ಕೆ ಏನು ಮಾಡ್ತೇನೆ, ಆಫ್ಟರ್ ದಟ್ DNA ಲೀಗೇಜ್ ಯೂಸ್ ಮಾಡ್ತೇನೆ. ನೋಡಿ, ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಡೈರೆಕ್ಷನ್ ಆಫ್ ಸಿಂಥಸಿಸ್ ಇವನ್ ದೋ ಇಟ್ ಇಸ್ ಡಿಸ್ಕಂಟಿನ್ಯೂಸ್, ಬಟ್ ಡೈರೆಕ್ಷನ್ ಇಸ್ ಸೇಮ್ ಟುವರ್ಡ್ಸ್ 3'. 3' ಗ್ರೋ ಆಯ್ತು. ಅದಾದ್ಮೇಲೆ DNA ಪಾಲಿಮರೇಸ್ ಏನ್ ಮಾಡುತ್ತೆ, ರಿಪ್ಲೇಸ್ ಆಫ್ ದಿ ಪ್ರೈಮರ್ ಅಂಡ್ ಪ್ಲೇಸ್ ದಿ ನ್ಯೂಲಿ DNA ಸಿಂಥಸಿಸ್ ಸ್ಟ್ಯಾಂಡ್ಸ್. ಓಕೆ, ಇಷ್ಟಾದ್ಮೇಲೆ ನಮಗೆ 2 ನ್ಯೂಲಿ ಸಿಂಥಸಿಸ್ ಸ್ಟ್ಯಾಂಡ್ ಸಿಗುತ್ತೆ ಫ್ರಮ್ ಒನ್ ಪೇರೆಂಟ್. ದಿಸ್ ಕಂಪ್ಲೀಟ್ಸ್ ದಿ DNA ರೆಪ್ಲಿಕೇಶನ್ ಪ್ರೋಸೆಸ್. ಹಿಯರ್ ಯು ಶುಡ್ ರಿಮೆಂಬರ್ 3 ಸೈಂಟಿಸ್ಟ್. 3 ಸೈಂಟಿಸ್ಟ್ ನೆನ್ಪಿಟ್ಕೋಬೇಕಾಗುತ್ತೆ. ಡಾಕ್ಟರ್ H. Khorana. This scientist did in vitro synthesis of DNA without a template. ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಈ ಟೆಂಪ್ಲೇಟ್ ಇಲ್ಲ. ಓಕೆ, ಟೆಂಪ್ಲೇಟ್ ಇಲ್ಲ ಅಂತಾನೆ ಅವರು DNA ಸಿಂಥೆಸಿಸ್ ಮಾಡಿದ್ರು. ಅದಕ್ಕಾಗಿ ಅವರಿಗೆ ನೊಬೆಲ್ ಪ್ರಶಸ್ತಿ ಬಂತು. ಹಿ ಅವಾರ್ಡೆಡ್ ಆಸ್ ಎ ನೊಬೆಲ್ ಪ್ರೈಸ್. ಓಕೆ, these all 3 are Nobel laureates. Kornberg, in vitro DNA synthesis with template. ಓಕೆ, ಕಾರ್ನ್ಬರ್ಗ್ ಅನ್ನೋ ಸೈಂಟಿಸ್ಟ್ DNA ಸಿಂಥೆಸಿಸ್ ವಿತ್ ಟೆಂಪ್ಲೇಟ್ ಮಾಡ್ತಾರೆ. ವೇರ್ Ocha or Oka, however you want to pronounce, he did in vitro synthesis of DNA. He did RNA. Oka did in vitro synthesis of RNA ಅವ್ರು ಮಾಡ್ತಾರೆ. ಸೊ ಹೀಗಾಗಿ ಇವರಿಬ್ಬರಿಗೂ ಸೇರಿಸಿ ನೊಬೆಲ್ ಪ್ರೈಸ್ ಕೊಡ್ತಾರೆ, ಇವ್ರಿಗೆ ಸಪರೇಟ್ ಆಗಿ ನೊಬೆಲ್ ಪ್ರೈಸ್ ಕೊಡ್ತಾರೆ. These 3 scientists you should remember. Who is Dr. H. Khorana, in vitro synthesis of DNA without template. With template, Kornberg. Ocha, RNA. In vitro RNA. These 3 scientists you should remember. This completes the DNA replication process. Okay, you should remember what all initiation process ಹೇಗಾಗುತ್ತೆ, ಯಾವ್ದಾವ್ದು ಎಂಜೈಮ್ಸ್ ಹಾಕಬೇಕು, ಯಾವ ಎಂಜೈಮ್ ಆದಾಗ ಯಾವ್ದಾವ್ದು ಆಕ್ಟಿವೇಟ್ ಆಗುತ್ತೆ, ಹೇಗೆ ಚೈನ್ ಸಿಂಥಸಿಸ್ ಆಗುತ್ತೆ, ಅಷ್ಟು ತಿಳ್ಕೊಂಡ್ರೆ ಸಾಕು. ಯು ಶುಡ್ ರಿಮೆಂಬರ್ ದಿಸ್ ಪಿಕ್ಚರ್ ಇನ್ ಯುವರ್ ಮೈಂಡ್. Okay, this completes the DNA replication process. Thank you.